All right, today's lesson is on using transformations to show two triangles are congruent. Recall the three transformations that preserve a polygon are reflection, or flip, rotation, sometimes we call that a turn, and a translation, slide. Using any transformation in the triangle to the left, is it congruent to the triangle on the right, and why? Well, look carefully. I have a hypotenuse of 2 here. I have 30. I have 60 there. And if you notice that in a triangle, 360, 90 triangle, that the hypotenuse is always twice the shorter leg. So if you use the rotation, or you can spin it around and get this to look like the other triangle on the right here. So I'd say yes, these two are congruent. Using any transformation on the triangle on the left, is it congruent to the triangle on the right, and why? Well, now be careful. I have 60 and 60, and here I have 60 and 90. In a triangle, all three angles must add up to 180 degrees. So if this is 60 and that's 60, that's going to add up to 120. That forces this to be 60 degrees here. If this is 90 and that's 60, that's going to force this to be 30. So they're not the same shape. So these are not congruent. Using any transformation on the triangle on the left, is it congruent to the triangle on the right, and why? Now in this case, this is 90, that's 60. That forces this to be 30 because, again, in the triangle, all three acute angles must add up to 180 degrees, which forces this to be 30. It doesn't guarantee that the sides are the same length. It means it's similar, but it doesn't mean it's congruent. So we cannot conclude that these two are congruent just based on the angles, because the size could be different. Same shape, but it could be a different size. All right, using any transformation on the triangle on the left, is it congruent to the triangle on the right, and why? Well, now look carefully at this. I have a distance of 3, a length of 3, 3, and 3, which means that this is an equilateral triangle. And if you look at the triangle on the right, I have a length of 3. This means that these three angles are the same measures. So we'll do a little algebra for you. These angles must add up to 180. Let's say we call that angle X. So I get 3x equals 180. Divide both sides by 3, that means these angles, if they're all the same, must add up to 60 degrees, which matches this. Because you got to remember, in a equilateral triangle, all three angles also are the same. So yes, these are the same triangles. You can rotate it and get the same figure. This concludes the lesson for today.